A very warm good evening to one and all. I am Professor Pankaj Sharma, your host and coordinator. Dear participants, dear friends, welcome back to day 4 of ongoing workshop STTP, Short Term Trading Program, on trending technologies for future. For the last 3 days, we have been engrossed to wonderful and life saving products, their background history that triggered the need to develop such life supporting prototypes models, perfectly demonstrated projects with required technology ingredients, and some more socially useful technology based outcomes. During all this journey, through learning to learn has played a very vital role for all of us. And believe me, dear participants and friends, all technology and usefulness has played a secondary role after the process of learning. Let's start this learning for the final concluding day. It's my fortune again to request Dr. Shriram K. Vasudevan sir to take over the charge. But before I do that, I would like to let me request you all to maintain decorum of workshop and may you all be blessed with joy of learning. Over to Dr. Vasudevan sir. Sir, please.
Thank you, Pankaj sir. Good evening. Good evening, everybody. I hope we are into the last day, last 1 hour, 15 minutes of the learning. And I'm going to show you something very, very interesting today, and you will be definitely happy to learn the today's content. This content is all done by us, and I'll tell you, I have faced the worst of the experiences in terms of even life threat when I started building these products. I'll tell you that when I start going through the session. So it's all not easy. Whenever you start learning a technology, whenever you get a chance to go abroad to build some products which you are not aware of already, whenever you get funding from a third party for that, it's not easy. So we have crossed all those stages, and now we are in a very stable state with respect to augmented reality and virtual reality. And before I go into augmented and virtual reality, I want you to learn one more thing that I did not tell you yesterday. I have used deep learning extensively. A lot of deep learning related products have been built, and all of them are pretty successful as well. So I did not show you the demo for one of the products that I have built yesterday, and I'm going to show you that first before I go in depth into today's topic. And remember, deep learning can be useful in many things. It starts from the simplest of the dimension measurement to the most complex and the most advanced systems for driving assistance systems or medical systems. I'm going to show you two examples now. The first one is going to be for how exactly can you measure dimensions. It's all not easy at the same time. It's something that you can try. It's not so tough as well. So I'm going to show you how exactly you can measure dimensions of something and some objects. And then I'm going to also talk to you about, also I'll give you inputs about the driver management system and the driver monitoring system and the advanced driver assisting system. First, I'll tell you how exactly we are going to talk about, or we are going to show you the demo on dimension measurement system. What is it, sir? Very simple. There is a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt keeps moving in the industry. There are a lot of objects that are manufactured, and all the manufactured or the produced objects should be of an appropriate size. It has to be this much in the breadth, it has to be this much in the width, it has to be this much in the height. All these are to be there. Taking all of them manually and to monitor is an extreme difficult task. It's not easy at all. That too, when you are manufacturing something at say 100 products an hour, 200 products an hour, even in the industry, it will be 1000 products an hour. It will be very difficult for somebody to go and start monitoring that in a very detailed or very detailed fashion. It's not easy. So what we have done is we have come up with something which is very, very nice product, which will help you in measuring the dimensions real time. I mean it, it is real time. We have taken a 1 rupee coin as a reference. 1 rupee coin is the reference. Remember, it's just 1 rupee coin that we have used as a reference image, and we were able to get you the exact result that we wanted. So I'm going to show you all those demos right now, and it will be definitely appealing for you. You can use it in multiple products that you are producing or that you are working as your projects. It will be very easy for you, and it will be very interesting for you. Let me show that right now, and I have given explanation there itself in the demo, so it won't be difficult for you to understand. And all these are done with a very simple setup. We did not complicate at all, and all my products, as you must have observed, they are all simple. Though the product might appear very rich, they are not rich. They are very simple. They are built with a very minimal investment, and I hope you can start doing the same thing. My entire intention for this session is making at least 10 of you, 15 of you to come out and say that, sir, I have built this. Can you help me out? Sir, I'm trying to build this. Can you help me out? I am ready to help you, and I'm openly saying it in front of everybody. I'm happy to help you. So please try doing something new, and that's what is going to give you a good career in future. Let us see the demo right now.
Audio is not coming, sir.
Sir?
Audio is not coming.
Oh my God, again it started. Okay. Something is wrong. I do not know. I'll repeat it myself. No problem. I'll give a voiceover. Can you see the video?
Yeah, video is visible, sir.
Right. Now you can see that I'm just measuring. I'm trying to measure the dimensions of the smallest objects that we have taken as reference, and you can see that I'm going to do the measurement right now. I'm taking a pen drive first. This is a pen drive that I measured first. Now I'm going to take a car key. You can see that somebody has muted it, I believe, but still that's fine. Let me conclude it. I have a car key here. I'm measuring the dimension. You can make a note of it if you want to make a note. And I'm going to take some other objects as well in parallel. You can see that I'm measuring the length and the breadth, everything I measure, so that I wish to check if things are all intact properly, right? So I have measured it. Now I'm going to take a different object right now. It is nothing but my hard drive, external hard drive. You can see that I'm measuring it. It's around 10 point something, the length. Similarly, I'm measuring the width right now. It's around 8. It's close to 8.1 something. So we have taken different sizes of objects with different dimensions. That's the one thing that you need to appreciate. This is a remote. You can see that that's a remote for a music system, and you can see that I'm measuring that as well. So we have tested cuboid, cube, products which are circular in shape, whatever possible ways we have tested it, and this is very, very useful for us. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to take a different object. This is all a different object. It's a music player. You can see that it's got different structure. I measured the dimension of that as well. Now, that's the reference object. You can see that 1 rupee coin. Now, with my deep learning system, can you see that it measures the dimension correctly? That's all. It is also entered in an Excel sheet. Anybody can take it, pick it out, and refer it later. Now, this is the car key. See the dimension. Perfectly measured. Accurately measured. Not even 1% error is there. Not even parallax error is there, I'm telling you. You can see that even the smallest of the boxes inside the box is measured appropriately. It's all perfect. This needs a very little bit of coding, I'm telling you. It's not a complex coding. What you need is a little bit of brain. And you can see that even the internal buttons can be monitored if I want. When I keep it closer to the camera, I get the sizes of the button. The dimensions are all appropriate. And I'm going to take the final one right now, the box that I have taken and verified, right? Sometime back, you can see that it's perfect and precise. It cannot be any more perfect. With machine learning, deep learning technologies, whatever we have is the best possible solution, and it cannot go any further with the limited amount of resources that we have. And you can see that it's all with the reference coin that I have pasted on the table. I take that coin as a reference, and with that, I'm able to get this. Perfect, isn't it? It works nice, right? You could see that. It's very simple and easy to use. Now, what we are doing is we are trying to propose it to the manufacturing industries where they can really go ahead and use this as one of their tools for measuring. Now, you can see that all the data is recorded into an Excel sheet. So whenever they want, wherever they want, they can verify it within seconds, and it's all pretty easy for anybody, right? It's easy. Was it interesting? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you something more, which could be definitely more interesting than this. So whatever I have done right now is simple. I'm going to show you something more, which is not easy. We have taken months for doing it. So much time for doing it. I'll tell you, it's not easy. So what I'm going to show now is I'm going to show you a clear system where we have built it with animal detection, night drive detection, two-wheeler crossing detection in Indian roads is very high. They suddenly come in into your path, and that has to be detected well in advance. So I'm going to show all those, and all these are tested real time, and it's working fine. So I'll show you the video of it. I'm sharing it right now. All these are with deep learning and nothing else. Deep learning is going to be the future along with machine learning and IoT. So please learn that. Don't be playful. Please learn that. You will see the demo right now here. I am launching the system right now. One second. Yeah, you can see that real time the video feed from the car. Whenever we are going closer to that previous vehicle which is available in front of us, you'll get an alert. Can you see that? It's Three Musketeers who are getting in. Triples. It's alerted. It's real time. It's taken, the data is taken real time and it's working fine, functionally tested. You can see that it goes on. The feed is well in advance is checked. We will get a message also as slowdown. Now I'm going to launch another thing which you will definitely like. See that Indian roads are the most difficult roads to track actually, because you can see that we will try to overtake. It will be a single road and you will try to overtake. And the movement of the previous vehicle will also go left and right, and they are unstable always. And now it is a road in Chennai. You can see that it's all inappropriate racing in the road. They race. That's also detected. They go to the left all of a sudden, they come into the right. So this is all available only in the high-end cars. Only in the high-end cars like Audi, BMW, Mercedes, they have it. But the low-end cars, they are not blessed with this kind of features, and I'm trying to implement that for the low-end cars. That's my aim, and that's what we are working towards. Now you can see that, and this guy is immediately rushing into the system, and you can see that. We get an alert. All these are done with a very simple camera. I'm telling you, we did not have any major high-end cameras or high-end systems to do that. This is done all locally in our laptop. It's all very simple and easy to run. Now I'm going to show you something more also. See that it's night driving. I believe it will come right now. You are tracking in the highways, tracking in the night, both are difficult. Because suddenly somebody may come in the right, somebody may overtake, go in the left. All these are tracked right now. And I am overtaking right now. So you can see that. That was a animal which was coming in. This is night drive. This is the toughest part to do. We took around 3 months to get it done completely, around 2.5, 3 months. It's all not easy. But I'll tell you, when you get it done, you will get an enormous satisfaction, because it is not easy to do. And once you do that, you'll be very happy. So that's what I want you guys to try. Don't be playful. It's the best time that you can learn. And somebody cannot keep motivating you every day. You should motivate yourself. So I don't think, and I don't believe in the logic of people getting motivated by others. If you are to be motivated, you will motivate yourself. That's it. So now I'm going to show you something more. It's very difficult to detect the smoking and the drinking also, because the position will keep changing for the driver. The driver may shake his head here and there. So we have done that also. And this is part of the ADAS system that we are building. I'll share the screen right now so that you can see that also. I'll give the voiceover parallel. I'm launching. All these are detected, and you can see that smoking is dangerous to health. Immediately the alert is flashing on the top corner. We can see that there. It's all done real time. And there is no snag, no delay. That's the best part of it, because you cannot delay it. And we have even detected the smoke. Did you like it? You'll see more. Watch. We are detecting the beer. Drinking is prohibited while you are driving, right? So you cannot drink. So we are detecting the driver's drinking habit. So we can do that real time right now, and it's pretty easy to do. And now from this angle, we can detect. From all possible angles, we can detect, and it's not at all difficult if you learn coding. A little bit of coding, if you learn, this is going to be very interesting. So we have detected all these perfectly. I'll show you a little more. Only then you can understand the impact of it. Now you can see that this guy is sitting at home and smoking. This kind of captures can also be done. If you want somebody to be recognized if they are smoking, we can do that. Now, phone usage. She's driving. Also, she is using phone. It's not correct, so it is prohibited. You can see that there is a message coming in the top. Even if you use earphones, I can detect right now. So we are training for that. It's like you being trained. When your mom is telling you do that, do this in the childhood, you are trained with that and you are doing it today. So likewise, you can see that it's all detected perfectly and I trained my system. My system can see now and it's called computer vision. I see and I understand. Likewise, my system can see and it can understand. It can always go ahead and understand what is what and what is right. It's very easy and you can see that this is also detected. Very effective system and very simple to build. I'm telling you, it's not complicated at all. If you start learning it, it may take 2 months for you to learn and from then you can build it in 1 month. Nothing more than that. That's the time that I think we will need. And please be familiar with Linux operating system. It cannot be done completely with Windows. It has to be done with Linux. You can see that. Now, this can also be detected real time. It's detected. That's it. It's all done for automobiles. It is called ADAS, Advanced Driver Assisting System. So this is not available in the low-end cars, as you must have seen. This is available for high-end cars. Now our aim is to bring it to the low-end cars as well. That's what we are working on. Now we are working on parking assisting systems. We are also working on lane departure warning systems. I need to warn people that they are trying to cross the lane, and I'm going to show you that as well right now. All these are pretty easy to build. I'm telling you again, it's not so complex. But only thing that you will have to do is you will have to keep trying it. The training takes a lot of time. The training and the testing takes a lot of time. And you can see that now I'm going to share another screen right now where you will see the results for the lane departure warning. You can see that this is American roads. This is not Indian roads. In Indian roads, it's not the scenario ever. So when I go closer, I should get an alert saying that, sorry, you are going to kiss the car that is going in front of you. We will get the alert. That's a Lexus that is going in front. When I'm going close, I can fix the threshold as I want. So threshold is something which is a variable, as you know, and it's all pretty easy for anybody to drive with this kind of system because it will also give you a voice alert. We can keep that also. It's not so difficult. Now, when I go closer, probably next few seconds, I'll get an alert. That's called confidence score. The score that is appearing over the bounded box is called confidence score. And you can note that the cars that are coming in the opposite directions are also detected, but they won't be scored and they won't be evaluated. I'm not going to value that score at all. That scores will be ignored. And you can see that vehicle ahead, danger, 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 will be flashed. So this is how the systems are working abroad. This is how people are working there. This is all built by youngsters like you. This is all developed by youngsters like you. And you can work better than this actually. But unfortunately, what we are doing is we are very playful most of the time, which should be avoided. Please try this, start working on all these technologies. At least 1 or 2 of these technologies you should be able to learn. And this is going to be the future. It's going to get you a lot of employment opportunities. That too, if you are in final year right now, I actually pity you. I actually pity for you guys because the opportunities are very less right now. But when you learn these kind of technologies, it will be very good. The COVID-19 has really troubled everybody, including you and me. So please be prepared to face the next 2 years' time. It's going to be tough. It's not easy. I'm giving you a very serious thought process. Learn all this and it's going to be helpful. I hope it was useful and it was interesting. Now we will get into something which I spoke about in the beginning. It is called augmented reality. What is it, sir? Very simple. I'll tell you the story behind it. I had 3 students by name Rakesh, Santosh, and Meenakshi Sundaram. It was way back in 2014. We wanted to do something, and these guys are under my mentorship. And one fine day we went to a movie, and that time Iron Man came. Iron Man 2, I think it came, and Iron Man used to do this, that, right? All those are graphics. It is not real. It's not augmented reality. It's graphics. So after the movie, when we came out, I was a bachelor then. I was living in the hostel, so I used to go out for movies from the college. So I came out with these kids, and these kids were asking me, "Sir, can we do something like that? Can we do something like that?" Was the question. I laughed at them and I said, "You know what is it? I do not know, sir, but I want to do," was the answer from one of the kids. And now today he's a CEO. Today he's a CEO of a company, and that company is working for Reliance. I'll tell you the story. So the determination and the aspiration and the curiosity is never ending actually for some people. So what I want you to do is be curious, learn and learn. This is the stage where you can learn. Every day you must have learned something new. That's how you should grow, right? I'll tell you what happened then. Then what happened is we started thinking about what was that. We didn't even know that there is a terminology called as a virtual reality or augmented reality available. In couple of days time frame, these kids came back to me and they said that there is something called as virtual reality, sir. In 2014, nobody knew virtual reality in India, I believe. They said that, sir, virtual reality is something where I'll give you a headset and you can play games virtually and you will be completely taken away from the real time environment. You will not be able to see what is happening. But augmented reality is something where you will be able to see what is happening in front of you. Also, you can play. For example, I wear an augmented reality headset and you wear an augmented reality headset. We can play games and virtually there can be a chessboard in front of us. That's what they said. I was amazed. Then we started working and working and working. Then finally, there was a contest which came for us. The contest was called as a Leap Accelerator 2014. Leap Accelerator. The event name was called Leap Accelerator and that was conducted in San Francisco. The entry price, when you were selected for that event, the entry price was $25,000. Think of the competition. $25,000 was the price which they are giving for you getting selected. Then you must think of how much difficult it would be to get into this kind of contests. So there were only 8 teams selected, out of which my team was one. We were the only team from Asia for that event to be selected, and we landed in San Francisco. We were there for about 4 months. We completed this product and we came back winning. We were the winners. In terms of getting the startup funding, in terms of setting up a company, we were the real winners. And now the company is doing well and these kids are serving for Reliance. I'll tell you, every day evening when we have to come back, we took the last train from San Francisco City to the place where we stayed. It was highly troublesome, threatening, and most importantly, it is not safe by traveling by train or by anything by 11:30 or 11 in the night. That too, we do not know any corner there. Of course, I have gone to America a couple of times before that, but still, I never had been to San Francisco. It was very difficult, and every day we had suffering. We did suffer, but end of the day, we came up with a product which is very innovative. That's how it has to be. Without suffering, you won't get anything. Without hard work, you won't get anything. Even if you get, it won't stand with you. That's how you'll have to listen to it. So I'll show you the demo of what we have done. You will be definitely happy, and I'm sure you would like it. You would want to know more about it, is what I believe you will ask me after the session. But if not, at least you should start working on it. I'll show you what we have done. The first one is a headset that I'm going to show you. The headset is nothing but an augmented reality headset that we have built. When you wear this headset, you will wear this headset and immediately you get the environment available in front of you. You can drag and drop. Immediately applications will be available in front of you. For an instance, I'm wearing the headset, I'm dragging and dropping. You can see Facebook in the left. You can see Gmail in the front. Turn your head, you can see Twitter. Turn this way, you can see the hindu.com. And all those applications will be available in front of you. That's possible. That's what we have done. And I'm going to show you that right now. It's all done with 3 people. So much of hard work, so much of determination and effort. I hope you can see the screen at least, if not the audio. I will show you how exactly we have built it. This is a phone, Nexus phone. I kept it in a 3D modeled headset. And you can see that there is a sensor in front of you. That's called the Leap Motion Sensor that can recognize your gestures. It can recognize your gesture like punch. It can recognize the grabbing, all those things. It can recognize a pull, push, swipe. It can recognize everything. And we have written a code to interface the Leap Motion Sensor with the phone. And we have got the lenses there which can make the phone screen appear like a 15-inch screen, like a TV for you. You can adjust the lens top, right, left, and right. Now I am dragging and dropping. You could see that the 15-inch TV with the Iron Man movie is available in front of you. When I turn my head and when I come back here, the movie still be alive. You can move the screen anywhere you want. You are still seeing the screen which is available next to it. I'm turning this side. I'm launching another movie. I want to launch it another time. I am dragging and dropping. That's all. It's also available. It's another Iron Man movie again. You go to the previous place, the previous movie will stay. You come to the next place which you have created right now, that movie will stay. That's it. This is called augmented reality for you. We were the first in the world. We were the first in the world to create augmented reality headset. We were the first. So it's a very pride moment for me and my children who have done this. And we came back with flying colors out of it. And I'm going to show you some more products which we have built, and it's going to be very interesting. Teaching biology is the toughest thing in India. For example, you cannot teach about human reproductive system to a 9th standard, 10th standard kid in India. It's a bit difficult. You cannot go deeper, and there are a lot of cultural restrictions available, which is understandable. So what we have done is we have tried to develop something for education support with augmented reality, and I'll tell you how exactly we have done it. We can keep all the images, we can keep all the 3D modeled content inside our app, and you need to just drag and drop whatever you want. For example, if you want to understand about the brain's image will come there. You can hold the image, turn it, break it, learn everything. Take the spinal cord out and see how exactly it looks like. All these are possible. And I'm going to show you that as well now. I had a great voiceover further, but somebody is playing around with the voiceover, so I'm not able to show you the voiceover. It's very unfortunate, but still I'm trying to get the best. Can you see the screen? Now you can see that I am just pinching there, and you can see the brain. I'm holding the brain, I'm moving it up and down. I can learn everything about brain right now. Now there is a voiceover which will come there, which will say whatever is the important things about brain. That's the beauty about it. So children can be taught biology, even about the reproductive system or any complex systems with ease with this. Now you can see that I'm holding the skeleton, it can rotate, I can take the spinal cord out of it separately. I can understand how many bones are there. And when I come back here, the brain will stay. So you can keep 5 or 10 things over there, and all of them will be able to help you with the learning. It's all about learning. The learning has to be consistent, and that's what we try to do. We are supporting for the learning process through this augmented reality. Now the next one is going to be very, very interesting for you. I believe you will definitely like it, because people whoever likes the car, whomever likes the flight will like it. I'm going to show you that right now. It's very difficult for the aeronautical engineers to be taught with the complete infrastructure of the flight. Also the mechanical engineers and the automobile engineers, they find it very difficult for them to be taught with the complete infrastructure of the available cars. So what we have done is we have created a system, and this system will help you in launching the 3D modeled flight in front of you. This is Sukhoi. I can get anything about this flight. I can break it into pieces. I can understand. Now I have a Ferrari in front of me. If I want to go deeper, I can use that Ferrari and I can open the door. I can do whatever I can do really with this virtual content. This is all done with augmented reality. And this guy is the one who has created, who is the master behind it. He's Meenakshi Sundaram. I'm parking the car now alongside the original cars. This is a duplicate car. This is a digital image. I parked it along with the original cars. That's the beauty. It's all very, very interesting, very futuristic. 2014, we did it. By 2018, only India started knowing about virtual reality. By 2014, we completed it and we were the first to do it. I'm going to show you something more. It is always nice to have a teacher who comes back home along with you to teach you, right? There should be some teacher who is a real favorite for you. There must be. If you do not have a favorite teacher for you from your childhood, at least one, then the problem is with you and not with anybody else. You must have a favorite teacher. So what we did is we wanted to capitalize this advantage and this feature, and we have created a system. Now every teacher teaches and they give homework, they give notes. At engineering level, they definitely give notes. And every notes, every page has got a picture. Now we have created an app. Just scan that picture, the teacher will come virtually and he will start teaching. Whatever he has done in the class will appear here again. So you are taking the teacher back home. Isn't it interesting? I'll show you the demo of it. Unfortunately, the voice is not coming. I again say that this is not proper, but still I don't want to make it a problem. Somebody is doing that. I could also find it out easily, but it's not correct. Okay, let me show you how exactly I can teach you with augmented reality. It's very, very interesting. Again, I will show you how the teacher can come home. You need to just scan. I'll share that right now. Now see that I'm scanning the image. Immediately a video will be played, and that video is nothing but the teacher's video. It will start playing. The entire content will be available and only you can see, nobody else can see. Is it not interesting? And you can take the paper and walk. While you are coming in the bus, you can keep it and listen to it. Before the exams, it is the easiest way for somebody to prepare. You can just walk. I can lift the paper, move here and there. Only you will see that image. Nobody else can see that. So others will think like you are seeing it your paper for a long time without having sense, but it's very sensible, and you are the one who will know that you are learning something out of it. It's all very easy and very, very, very interesting. So whenever you are doing something, please make sure that it is interesting and it is exciting you. Without excitement, we can't do anything. I'm going to show you something more. What is that? Very simple. Whenever I get into a new place, we always need somebody to tell you which is that building, which building has got what. Particularly in the colleges which are very huge, it's very difficult for us to go ahead and find out which building is where. So we have developed an application where you can just use our application, launch it, show that, and it will direct you with the distance to be covered for the next building. It's called a location-based augmented reality. I'm going to show you that right now, and you will definitely like this. We have developed for our college function because our university is about 550 acres, 500 acres land. So we developed this for our university, and I'm going to show you how exactly it works. It's a very simple AR stuff, and it's very easy to do. Many people are working on this actually. Now see that. I'm starting it. I got to just scan it. And the moment I scan it, I'll start getting the updates about the next block. I'll get the distance for it. You just walk along with it. Nobody needs to come along with you right now. They will not be needed. What you need is only this application, and this application is sufficient for you. That's it. It's very easy, right? It's very easy, isn't it? It's interesting, right? Now, what I'm going to show you is another very, very interesting thing that we have developed. And 1 second, I will open it up. Whenever you are trying to purchase something, purchase a component, for example, you are trying to purchase a refrigerator or trying to purchase a TV or something like that, you always have a doubt that will it fit in our house? Will it fit? This color will fit in our house. So what we have done is we have developed it using augmented reality. What we have done is we have launched an app. You can select whatever you want to buy. Click it there, select the colors, the color of the fridge or a TV or washing machine or whatever will change. And whichever color is suited, you can buy that. So it is for purchase and it is for shopping online. I'll show you how exactly it works. And this is all done for another hackathon called Hack Your Reality, and we could make it into the final there. I'll show you how exactly it works. It's a very simple thing. Whatever we are doing is all what we have faced as a problem or a challenge. Remember, only then you will be able to build systems. I'm going to show you that the demo is self-explanatory and it's easy for you to understand as well. Now see that I am launching my app. It is all done in Android with AR Suite. So you can see that I have launched it right now. And what I need to do is I need to scan whichever manual I want. For example, I'm talking about Godrej products or Samsung products. I let it just scan it. And the moment I scan the QR code, I'll get all these things virtually available for me. And I can go ahead and select and change the colors as well. I can keep it, I can move it, drag it, keep wherever I want so that I can see how it looks like in my house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scan right now. And after I scan it, you will get the components. I mean, you will get the equipment available for you. It's all easy. It's not so complicated. It's easy, but you need to code a little bit and you need to look about the orientation and all those things. It will not stand, it will fall, it may go wrongly. All those things are there. I'll show you once I show you, you will understand that. Now see that I'm going for Samsung products. Now what I do is I'm going to scan the QR code out there. Now once it is focused and whichever product is selected, I'm talking about the AC right now. So whichever is selected now, and the fridge is the next project. I mean the next product. We're going to go one by one. We'll launch the AC first, and then we'll go with the fridge. Now you could see that when I click that, the app is launched. Now the app has got all the details available about the components that are being sold in the particular seller. So I need to just select any one of this. For an instance, I'm going to select an AC. I'll do that right now. I'm selecting it. Now I want to know if this AC will fit in my wall. If this AC color, if I take maroon, will it fit, or blue, will it fit, or which color would be nice? So we have an option called as view in AR. So I'm going to click that view in AR option. It will take a little bit of time to load because I have a very low end mobile. So all the products that we have built are not with high end laptops or high end mobiles. They're all with very small low end stuff. Now you can see that it's launched. Now, where do we want to place it? That has to be confirmed. So I'm telling that it has to be placed on the wall. Now you can see that the AC has come. So now what I can do is I'm going to move the AC up and down to see where exactly it would fit in the wall. And I can change the colors. I have given you 3 options over there. And I can change the colors. Now you can see that I have changed it. It's all with a touch on the screen. You change the color. The background is all real. I am seeing if this will look nice at my home. And yeah, it looks nice and this color is looking nice. That's okay. We can go ahead and purchase it. That's how I'll decide. So this makes the purchase easier and also very meaningful. And the tracking is all done real time. So we can go to one more product, I believe, and I can quickly show you that as well before I close it up. And I'm taking the refrigerator right now. Now I can see where I can place it. How does it look like? I can move it left, right, top, center. That is very easy. So you can understand how much space it would need even when you do a little bit more of coding and a little bit more of calibration. So all these are done real time, and I hope you understand how it works. Now I'm going to go with the next one, which is for real estate. There was a contest conducted, and they invited applications, ideas with VR being used for real estate. So what we did is we wanted to make the purchase and the promising. There are people, there are real estate people who promise you a lot of stuff, but they may not be able to meet it. So with VR, we can tell them that this is what you will get, and this is how it will be, and that is what is going to be the final delivery as well. So we built a complete system, and I'm going to show you that right now, and it's called VR for real estate. We built it and it's very nicely working, and we are planning to even move it to commercial aspects. I'll show you how exactly it works. Just see that it requires no background voice. See that, just enjoy it. This is the name of the guy who did it along with me. You could see how exactly and how deeper we have designed even the walls. The bricks are very clearly visible. See, the walking track is pretty nice. Do you understand how exactly it works? It's very beautiful. And if you can give this kind of views to your customer, I think your customer will be really happy. Even the parking space and the tiles over the parking space, the playground, the granules in the grass, everything is taken care of. Everything from the top till bottom, the design is done. This is all called as virtual reality. This is the beauty of virtual reality, and you can bring anything into your purview immediately. You can see the sand granules that we have designed. The smallest piece of sand, the grass, the chair, the nuts and bolts of the chair were taken care of. This is the beauty of augmented reality and virtual reality. They take you to a different world altogether, and this system works like you need to walk in a treadmill, and treadmill will get you a feel of you walking in the community. That's how we have designed, and that's how we have demonstrated. See the car which is parked over there, it's an Audi you wanted to park. And when you go closer, that will also look nice. That's also 3D model. We remove the symbol purposefully, and you can see that that's a play area. And inside the play area, the hangers, the julas, everything is perfectly designed. And this will give the end user, the buyer, a lot of satisfaction. Now, can we get into a house? That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to go into a house. That's what I'll do right now, and we will see what exactly happens when you get into the house. And you could see that I'm into the house. I walk, and you can see the chairs, everything over there. Everything is beautifully designed. Is it nice, all of you? I want somebody to say yes, at least in the chat box. It will be motivating me.
Yes, sir, it's so nice, sir.
It appears so real, right? That's the beauty of it. You can design a lot of systems using this, and it's going to help us out in the medicine. You can see the bathrooms also. See the way the tiles, the bathtubs are designed. Everything is fantastic actually. It took a lot of time for us. It takes about minimum of 15-20 days for you to design this much level. See the blanket, see the way the blankets are designed, the veranda view, the portico view. Everything is nice. And this is how you will have to be innovative. This is called innovation. In my view, whenever you can get something easier than what it was earlier, we call it innovation. I can change the colors of the floor in second. That's possible. Now, if a customer wants blue color floor, yeah, I can get it in seconds. Now I'm getting into the terrace. You'll be stunned there. There will be a Tata Sky antenna also there. This much level deeper details we can give you. This is how the virtual reality works for you. And all these are done real time in-house in our laboratory. We did not, again, I'm telling you, we did not spend a lot of money. This is all very simple yet very effective. That's it. That's how we need to take it up. Right? How was it? All good? All of you are listening? All of you are alive and listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Is,
We all are
is
very
it boring?
eagerly listening.
Is it boring, kids? Somebody say yes. The yes is for boring, or is it okay? Right. Okay. So I have almost done with it. I am leaving that last 15 minutes for you guys to ask me question. I have only one more video. I think I can show you. Once I can just stay online. Yeah, I have done this for autistic kids and kids who are slow learners. So I have seen some autistic kids who are suffering with learning with respect to with when you compare them with normal kids. So what we have done is we have developed a VR system for them to learn things with ease. And you see that here right now. This is all completely 100% VR. So what we have done is we have developed a system where the kid will be exposed to adaptive learning, which means the kid will be thrown scenarios and the kid has to learn that and get the result out. And once they learn and once they keep giving me the result, what will happen is once they keep growing, adaptively the system will grow with more complexities. The system will throw more complex scenarios. So you can see that here right now. I'm going to show you that quickly. Now see that A, B, C. The kid has to play. Once A, B, C is done, then D, E, F will come. The kid has to keep the F there. It'll keep growing. When the kid does 3 or 4 things right, then the fifth thing will be a little more complex. LMN. You need to drag and drop it correctly. Yeah, that's a problem. That's because of the sensor. We need to tune it appropriately, but that still will be loved by the kids, I believe. You can see that you need to hold it appropriately. We are developing it. It's almost done. We are developing it. So this could be a good system for the kids to learn as well. And if the kid is struggling in the same area, this will go back to the previous questions to encourage the kid. Now, what is it? It's a cat. So the kid has to drag and drop the cat. Now, what is it? It's a tree. So TREE has to be done. If you spend a lot of time without answering question, the question will be going to the previous stage, so that you will get motivated by answering the previous questions again. Now, there are kids who needs a lot of appreciation and motivation, right? So when you keep the wrong answer, it won't go. If I keep A now, it won't go. You can see that there, it will come back. So the kids will never be told that they are doing wrong, but instead they will be motivated. Now you can see that it is a fish. So what will I do? I'll have to put I and yes respectively. I is right. Now I'm taking yes and keeping it there. And that's right as well. That's it. So we'll get a congratulatory message as well. These kids need a lot of motivation, which is never wrong for them to be motivated. So I believe these kind of systems are going to really help people in learning. And all these are done with a lot of time being spent. And most importantly, all these are done with a lot of imagination. As somebody told me, engineering is all about imagination. Engineering is all about curiosity. Engineering is all about what do you learn and how do you present it. So I request you people to be engineers. Whenever you get something new, whenever you want to learn something new, I think the best way to learn is to try things. Without trying, engineering won't come to you. And don't worry about failures. I have failed a number of times. I have failed so many number of times. I have got authored 45 books right now in my name. I have got books with Oxford. I've got books with Wiley. I've got books with all the top publishers in the country as well as abroad. My first book proposal was rejected by 17 publishers. 17 publishers rejected it. Now I have a book with almost all the 17 publishers. So the point is very simple. Without fighting, without working hard, without motivation, nothing works. You got to really fight. And the future is not going to be cakewalk for you. Future is going to be tough, but people who work really hard will get a lot of success. I see that. So any questions now? Last 10 minutes, I leave it to you for questions. It was wonderful interacting with you. I need to be really thankful. I need to be really thankful for Professor Pankaj Sharma for me to be supported all the days. And he was very supportive, very coordinative. I want to thank all the students who have been listening without any deviation. I see that 80, 90 people are listening every day without
Thank you
any
so much, sir.
deviation. Other than one or two kids who are playing around with this by writing something on the screen, by muting, I forgive them as well. Learn. This is the time that you need to learn, and playing won't work. Right? If you have any questions, you can ask me right now and I'm open to answer the questions. How can we stay motivational? Enjoy success. Aim at smaller successes. Every day you need to have target. You won't believe if I say, I have my note here. Every day I write in the morning like this. Whenever I complete this, I strike it off. That gives me a lot of satisfaction. So enable you to do things by planning. When you plan, you can do. When you do, you strike it off and put a star for yourself. Self-motivation has to come from here. If you are not motivated by yourself, you cannot be motivated by anybody. There is nobody who can come and motivate you. Be motivated. You want a future, right? You have to live. You will have to live. You will have to grow. You will have to bring glory to your parents and the country. So you will have to do that. There is no option. So make sure that you guys try. Without trying, no success comes. I'm telling you. Without trying, nothing comes. And even if it comes, you will fail. Hard work is the only thing. Hard work is the only non-replaceable, irreplaceable content that will take you to the top. No other shortcuts will take you to the top. Even if it takes you to the top, it will drop you from the top so that you fall tight. So work hard. That's the only motivation that you need to have. And success will be very sweet. I'm telling you. When you start tasting success, you will never drop it. It's like Sachin Tendulkar scoring his first century. It stopped at 100 only. Because century is all very tasty. Once you start working hard, you will keep working hard. Once you see success, you will get success continuously. For that, you will work hard. How can you have the video in the video thing? I recorded it already and you need to place it in the system. You can upload the video into the AR system and every day it can be updated. This is also done by DL. No, it is not done by DL. It is done by ML. The final thing that I have shown you for the slower learning kids, it's done by ML. Sir, will you share your material? Of course, yes, I'll share that with everybody. I'm going to send it across to Pankaj Sharma ji by end of the day today. I may need 1 more hour time for it because I've got another class by 5 o'clock. I need to go ahead. So after the session today by night, probably I'll give him the link for all the materials and you will be getting all the materials without fail. That's my duty and I'll do it. And very nice session, sir. Thank you. You are great, sir. No, I'm not. There are a lot of people who are doing many things. I'm still trying to be. Sir, you can help us or tell us with the path, step by step, learn IoT. Yeah, you can drop me an email. I'll be able to help you. I have already told you, Rishikesh Verma. I've shared my email ID. I've shared my channel details. In my channel, if you see, I've taken it step by step. For IoT, there are 60 videos. From day 1 to day 60, you have content there. Just watch it and follow it. That is sufficient. I did not charge there. I made it for public. I made it for people who wanted to learn it. I spent around 3 months for getting the complete material ready. 3 months is not easy. I spent it. I spent it for only you people learn it. Machine learning and deep learning. I have got a wonderful playlist in my channel. You cannot have any easier than that. 50 videos are there together. Just go through and see it. That will be very helpful for you. That's sufficient. Sir, the example you gave, alcohol and the cigarettes, it can be misjudged by small. No, it will not be misjudged because we are training only with the cigarette images. We are training only with the bottle images which are having colors and stickers on them. If the drink that you are drinking is dark in color only, we are capturing it. We have taken minute care even to not falsify the output. Sir, please suggest tutorials and books. All what I have in my channel is sufficient for you to get a job, I believe. I have put in a lot of effort. There are 750 videos today. Today also, before the session, I made 2 videos and I uploaded it and I came here. So see that, and if you need any further references, I'll be happy to help you. Best session, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. Channel link once again. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll happily help you guys. HTTPS www.youtube.com/c/Sriram Vasudevan, or type in YouTube as Sriram Vasudevan. You'll get my channel. That's very simple. And my mail ID also I'm typing. If you have any feedback, any request for help, send me that. I'll be happy to do that. And if you're a faculty member and if you are stuck with your PhD in the area of say augmented reality, virtual reality, or data analytics, or IoT, or electronics, let me know whatever help I can do. I'll try to do. But give me time, because I'm having a very tight schedule. Whenever you mail me, please wait for some time. I'll definitely respond. I'm not going to ignore your request. That's it from me. That's phenomenal for people at least every day. I leave it to Pankaj sir to conclude the session and to close
Thank
it
you
off.
so much, sir, for the wonderful session. During the last 4 days, during this time of STTP, we all have been glued online to your lecture, and it was like meditation for all of us.
Thank
This
you.
is the concluding moment of the session of the short-term training program, and I would like to thank and appreciate everyone to make this session happening. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. S.C. Chaube sir, Coordinator TechUp 3, RGPB Bhopal, for his wonderful vision to serve technology and technological world by arranging and facilitating so many of learning sessions. I would like to thank the esteemed management of Systech E Ratibad campus, Bhopal, for providing us the platform to learn and excel and serve the nation. I would also like to thank Principal Madam Dr. Jyoti Deshmukh for her continuous guidance, and Mr. Mahesh Dwivedi sir, Admin Manager, for his support, respected HOD Electrical Engineering Department, Professor Ashish Singhal sir, whose vision has always led EE department to new heights and new laurels. Mr. Gajendra Gaikwad and Mr. Pankaj Mangtani sir for their technical support, and my heartfelt and sincere thanks to my colleagues, Mr. Subino Rai sir, Ms. Kavita, Ms. Priyanka madam, for their active and vital role in arranging and making the STTP possible for me to handle and coordinate. At the last, I would like to thank all of us, all of you, and dear participants and dear learners. These 4 days has really been very wonderful, and we have learned so many things. We have learned actually how to learn. Thank you all. Jai Hind.
One final concluding remark here. I would like to thank 3 people. Without I thanking them, the session is not complete. The first one is S.C. Chaube sir. Professor Chaube, he contacted me, and he, with all hopes and belief on me, he always gives me a lot of opportunity to talk. And I would like to convey my sincere thanks through this channel to Chaube sir. Without him, it would not have happened. And I want to thank HOD Ashish sir. I do not know his first name. Ashish Singhal, I believe. I want to thank him as well. Then the principal, Dr. Jyoti ma'am, for getting this coordinator. And last but not the least, 2 more are left out. One is Pankaj. Thank you, Pankaj ji. I bugged you so much for the voice related issues. And thanks all the kids who are here and who are sending me messages privately out there, saying that I love Tamil Nadu. Thank you the way Tamil Nadu has nurtured you, kind of messages. We welcome you to Tamil Nadu once the Corona COVID-19 problems are all solved. I'll visit your campus if at all the time and there is a proper time that needs to come for me to visit there. I'll be more than happy to come over there to talk to you all. And thank you very much for the opportunity, everyone. Have a safe
So
stay.
we will be
Please.
very much glad to receive you, sir.
I am more than happy to come. Let the Corona subside, and I'll definitely come. And please be safe. Go out carefully if at all you have to go. Please wear masks. The count is getting high, and I'm really worried and bothered about all the kids. The final year kids, you have a tough time. Please make sure you get yourself ready for the next couple of years, which is going to be really tough for you. You need to practice be prepared. It's not impossible. It's possible with little bit of hard work. Do that. And whatever help you need, I'm always there to help you as a brother. You can reach me out. Right? Thank you very much, all of you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir.